You sinners are watching Ghouls, Guts, and Gore, and it will take you straight to hell!
Hey guys, as you were just warned, you're watching Ghouls, Guts, and Gore. I'm Brandon.
And I'm Courtney. And yesterday we attended ScareLA, which was held at the Pasadena Convention Center right here in California. First thing we like to do when we get to a convention is go shopping.
Yeah, especially this con, they had a lot of cool vendors and stuff. It wasn't so much about makeup like the last con we went to, Monsterpalooza, and was more about haunted attractions, Halloween props, and just
merch,
lots of cool merch. So, what did you find? What's on your head here?
I was checking Instagram and I saw this hat on Black Willow Gallery, and I fell in love with it. And I'm like, well, if I see that at the show, I am going to buy it. And it was $13. How
amazing.
Perfect is that? So I got it, and it's like hand stitched on there.
Yeah, it's cool. So I wanted to pick up a new t-shirt and was really happy when I saw this. Just simple black shirt that says Creepshow. And one of the reasons I bought this was because it's extremely soft and light. There was a lot of cool horror shirts there. There's a lot of cool, different brands and movies on shirts. But I think I'm gonna adopt your theory because I'm not a big fan of the really heavy inky shirts either. And this shirt is really soft.
So many horror shirts are heavy inky t-shirts, and it's really discouraging. But it also saves you a ton of money if you're like, well, I can't buy it because it's not heavy cotton.
Save you some cash. So this was from a vendor, Local Boogeymen, and their stuff was awesome. They had some hats, they had some really cool themed shirts, so check them out online.
They had really cool slogans on all their shirts.
Just really simple, lightweight, black and white tees, so good
minimalist.
find there, yeah. So the other thing I love about going to cons is free stuff. Even if it's just a poster, I love collecting horror posters. They're always this mini poster size. We kind of put them all over our bathroom wall, turn it into horror movie poster wallpaper. So can't go wrong with that. And with the Blair Witch poster, we got an added bonus with that. Basically, if you took a photo at their booth,
and you poured yourself out on social media,
they gave you two free tickets to a screening of Blair Witch before it comes out.
Yeah.
And I hated the first Blair Witch movie. I didn't tell them that. I don't think it's gonna be hard for it to be better than the original, but I don't know if it's gonna be
I never saw the original.
that awesome of a horror movie. You're not missing anything. You're missing a lot of boogers and shaky camera. Yeah.
Free movies are great.
Yep. So another thing at ScareLA that I've never seen before is a sliding competition. What I mean by sliding is when you go to a haunted house, there's always at least one haunt actor who's probably got some knee pads on, maybe some gloves on, and he's really good at rushing at people and then popping up right in front of their face without running into them. So there were these people in black and white makeup, ghoul makeup, piling bodies on the floor. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I think they got up to 10 or 11 bodies.
10 successful.
And they were running, sliding, and leaping over these piles of bodies, of living bodies. I make that sound like they're like throwing dead bodies in.
We need another one.
Yeah.
Sport.
Yeah, get going, Rio.
Yeah, Rio. So one of the main attractions at ScareLA was a lot of mini haunts. One of the bigger ones was actually called, it's on screen right now. It's something Iron Witch, Curse of the Iron, whatever.
Blood of the Iron Witch.
Blood,
Curse
bloody
of the
Iron Witch.
Something Iron Witch.
Something irony witch.
Right.
The ironic witch? Yeah, we waited in a pretty decent line for this haunt, where we met our fundamentalist friend that you saw earlier. He was nuts. Like, I think he yelled at me several times for twittering, but there was a scene with some nuns that were like hanging all over crosses that was like pretty twisted.
Yeah, I mean, it was small, it's simple. They're not gonna do a full-fledged, like, gigantic haunt.
They did try and recruit you to their nunnery.
They did. You know what? Yeah, and go into the Church of Satan. I have a cross on my forehead now?
No.
Yeah?
No.
We saw a lot of really creative cosplay, as you always do at a convention. There was an Oogie Boogie Man homemade costume. There was this awesome Lego skeleton man, bunch of crazy clowns. Oh, that was so cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, just really simple costume, but also elaborate because 3 people needed to operate it. It wasn't like full-bodied alien. You could see the people operating it, but it was kind of.
I think it was pretty close to scale too, because it was really big.
Right.
So that
fun watching that come at you.
Yeah.
And how about that staple gun guy?
Ooh.
Holy cow. So this Ripley's Believe It or Not guy rips out the staple and blood just starts pouring from his forehead.
His own blood.
His own blood, real blood. For a second I was like, is this fake? This has gotta be fake, right? But no, this guy really did it. It's pouring into his eyes, it's pouring down his neck.
And who rushes in to save the day? Academy Award-winning makeup artist, V. Neal.
Yep.
Yay!
V from Face Off was right there with the tissue and
she's cleaning up the blood.
trying to, at least.
That's awesome. That's crazy.
That's awesome.
You crazy.
I don't know. I hope that guy's alright.
I applaud the dude's commitment, man.
He
took quite a head wound.
That was pretty gruesome.
Yeah. We went to a couple panels, a DIY haunt panel and a panel about the future of VR, which we're really excited for. We could pick up like Oculus or Samsung Gear right now, but we're holding out for PlayStation VR. So we learned how VR can kind of affect you physically and psychologically, and that's why we're so excited for it, right?
Yeah, when does our ship?
So I witnessed you do something I never thought possible. You touched a freaking snake.
With one finger.
One finger, it was really quick. They had all these reptiles that is this conservative organization that kind of rescues and takes care of reptiles. So they had lizards, you know, gigantic lizards, bearded dragons, bunch of snakes. Probably like
bunches.
6 to 10 different kinds of snakes. And we're just chilling in between panels when this guy basically runs up to us, like with a snake.
Oh, at that moment I was like, I'm also afraid of heights, and we were on the 2nd story of this atrium, and I felt like I would rather jump off over the edge than be near this snake.
You should conquer your fear.
Oh god, he's looking at me.
Totally chill, cool snake. It's just that's your number one fear is snakes. So.
You don't have legs. It's weird. His name was Dennis.
Take one hand up, stick 2 fingers, just 2 fingers, right there. Come on,
You can do
baby
it.
steps.
If
If it was dangerous at all, I would not be touching it.
I know, it's just...
There you go. You did it.
See? Dennis didn't bite you. Wasn't that thoughtful of Dennis? Thank you, Dennis.
He wasn't a menace.
Oh, and then another one shows up.
Oh, the emerald. There's the
Emerald tree bow.
Yeah, there's the emerald tree boas, and then there's the green tree pythons.
Dennis is just chilling, being cool. Like, this other one is all like, hello, hello, hi. I don't know which one I'm
Yeah, but
It's green and it hangs from
they're
a tree.
green and they're both in trees.
So I'm kind of right. Oh my
Pretty
god.
birds and all that fun stuff.
Somebody give you sugar? You're all hyper. I'm not touching that one. And then they hold the head over here like, see, the head's over here, go ahead. I'm like, it's not just the head, it's the whole body and all the essence of the snake.
We stumbled across a couple celebrities there. Always fun to get a nice glimpse of Elvira. Thank you to her. She did a shout out on one of our Valentine's Day videos.
We'll link it below so you can go watch it.
Yeah,
She's amazing.
absolutely incredible. Bill Moseley, who seems to go to every Khan was there. The guy that played Parker Crane, I apologize, I don't know the actor's name off the top of my head, but he was there. He just looks like this delicate old man, and he...
Precious old man.
Yeah, and he played such a creepy dude.
Yeah. We got to listen to Jimmy the Psycho.
Who's Jimmy the Psycho?
He's the dude playing
Oh, yeah.
things.
And when I'm not the only guy at the con in a Dave's Geeky jersey, I've got to stop by and say hello. So probably the highlight of ScareLA, and what I will remember and be able to tell my children that I won't have one day, is that I saw Nilbog the musical.
Yes.
The unauthorized tribute musical to Troll 2, the best worst movie ever made. Yes, that's a thing. So this was like a 75-minute full-on freaking musical
Yeah.
to the story of Troll 2.
It's great.
And you actually got to be a part of it.
You look like... Do you like to dance? Not at all. But do you like to be led around by a person who can dance?
Yes, that makes me look good. It was chaotic. The guy was
Yeah.
amazing. He's a beautiful dancer. I'm just bumbling around like, oh my god, I don't even know. And all these people are...
They can! Your Grandpa Seth is telling you!
Well, how was Peter doing?
Peter was not doing well.
Oh.
He was falling ill. As he stumbled and thrashed about the forest, he noticed he was turning green.
Why?
Because he was changing.
But then I had one job, and I think I missed my cue several times. And then finally they're like, hey, confetti! And I'm like, oh crap.
Yeah. Then we got to see some musical numbers like, No, You Can't Piss
On
Hospitality. It was awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, just totally
'Cause
ridiculous
that's
show.
from Troll 2. You should watch it if you haven't seen it.
It's the best worst movie ever made.
Literally. Got troll guts on me.
No, Goblin Guts.
Oh, that's right.
So yeah, Nilbog the musical. Holy crap, that was fun and absolutely ridiculous.
Good
So,
job, guys. It was amazing.
Feel honored to
Yeah.
have witnessed that.
Yeah. So just when we thought we had seen everything that ScareLA had to offer, we were on our way out, and what do we see? A guy sleeping on a little window bench seat, all curled up. He had his earbuds in, and literally some ghouls are on the outside of the building, looking in, just like licking the glass and trying to wake him up and scare him, essentially. And then before we knew it, there was a whole crowd around us.
Yeah, there's like 20 to 30 people that crowd around this poor guy who's completely oblivious. Like, he must have had his earbuds really turned up,
Yeah.
because I feel like I would have sensed people around me.
Yes.
But
Because
you're
everyone's laughing and
oh
chuckling.
man,
and-
everybody's got their phones out just waiting for the moment when he wakes up, and then somebody finally tapped on him and...
Hey buddy, you should get up.
Just amazing. One of the funniest things I've ever seen.
Yeah,
Just
he didn't think it
unfold.
was funny.
No, not that guy. I wouldn't have either.
He walked away, dropped his keys, somebody had to run after him with the keys, like, sir, if you learned one thing from Ghouls, Guts, and Gore, it's this.
Don't fall asleep at a horror con.
Don't do it. You will be on Twitter.
Or in this case, YouTube.
What is that hashtag gonna be? Guy sleeps at ScareLA. Sleeping guy?
It's gonna be on all the horror blogs.
I hope so.
So that was our fun-filled day at ScareLA. You know, what could have just been another convention had all this fun, random stuff happen, and there was a bunch of cool stuff to see. So had a blast at ScareLA in Pasadena.
Definitely.
If you weren't there, sorry you couldn't make it. If you were, tell us what you loved about it. And subscribe to Ghouls, Guts, and Gore. Follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram.
Stay horrible, guys.
Hello, darling. This is Cassandra Peterson, sometimes known as Elvira, Mistress of the Dark, and you're watching Ghouls, Guts, and Gore.